Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. So, have you ever wondered how this organizational institution recording their financial transaction within one financial year? So, you must know about this. So, today I'm going to brief you about accounting, their classification, golden rule, modern accounting rule, and the last accounting cycle. So, before starting the presentation, I would like to thank Sinku sir who has given me opportunity to express my views or discuss on my topic. First slide I have accounting. Accounting is the process of recording, summarizing financial transaction in an organization. It means whatever the raw transaction we are getting within one financial year, we must have to summarize, record in a proper way so that in future, whenever we go through it, it gives us detail through that book. So moving forward, I have classification of accounting. Under classification of accounting, we have two accounts. That is personal account and other one is impersonal account. So first, in personal account, under this subhead, I have three headings: national personal account, artificial personal account, and representative personal account. So first one is national personal account. Under national personal account, the account which is represent an individual like Anu's account, Archana's account, Sagar's account, Suman's account, etc. Second one is artificial account. The artificial account, the account which is made by an individual like any organization, for example Bajaj, etc. Third one is representative personal account. Under representative personal account, we will consider here like unpaid salary, outstanding salaries, rent, etc. Moving forward, we have impersonal account. Under impersonal account, I have two head: real account and nominal account. Under real account, all the assets will be considered as a real account like machineries, cash, etc. The second one is nominal account. Under nominal account, all the expenses, losses, gain, incomes, whatever we are getting into one financial year, will consider here. So next slide I have important term related to account. Whenever we are solving an accounting problem, these terms are very much important and we need to take consideration of these all terms. So first one I have asset. Asset referred as a value for an ownership which in future can be converted into cash. Second one is liability. Liability is a burden for an individual that have to pay in future. Income. Income means whatever the sale is happening within one financial year, and out of that whatever we are getting as a revenue will be considered as income. And expense, whatever the cost has been incurred on doing some physical activity or in a manufacturing process, that will be considered as expense in an organization. Fifth term is debtor. Debtor and creditor will understand together. Like for example, A has sold goods to B on the credit basis. In that condition, B will be considered as debtor and A will be considered as creditor. Bad debt. For example, if A have to pay the money to B in future, but B denied to pay that certain amount of money to B, in that condition, that value will be considered as loss, and every loss will be considered as expense in an accounting. The next term I have is drawing. Drawing, whenever an individual or a owner withdraw the money from the organization for their personal use, is considered as loss, and again every loss in accounting will be considered as expense in accounts. Goodwill. Goodwill means reputation. For example, Bajaj have a reputation in the market. Everybody know about their product and services, what type of product and services they provide to an individual or to the customer. So it is known as goodwill. Sale and purchases. In accounting, sale is considered as income and expense. Purchases is treated as expense. Moving to the third box, I have all the interest related item here. So interest and interest paid, it means it is treated as expense. Interest received, it means income for an individual, like it has already been received by an individual. Interest receivable, it means we have not received it yet, but in future I will receive it, or the particular individual will be receiving it, that will be considered as asset. Interest payable, it means an individual or particular person is liable to pay the certain amount to other individual in future, that will be considered as liability for an organization or for an individual. So here I have next slide is upon golden rule and modern accounting rule. So it is also very much important in solving a problem, accounting problem, because through this we are getting, easy hand to solve a accounting problem. Like under a golden rule, we have three head: personal account, real account, and nominal account. Under personal account, we have the rule that debit the receiver. Matlab whoever is receiving that, we have to debit it, and the giver will be credited. Under the real account, debit what comes in, means whatever individual is receiving, that we have to debit it, and whatever is going out, we have to credit it. Under nominal account, debit all the expenses and losses and credit all the income and gains. Before starting this, I may explain you that we are facing problem using this golden rule. So this modern accounting rule have came into the book that using this journal entry become easy for us to solve. Like in accounting rule, all the asset, expenses and losses, if all these three will increase, we have to debit it, and if all these three will be decreasing or decrease, we will credit it. And the other one is liability, income and gain. If all these three will increase, we have to credit it, and if all these three will be decreasing, we have to debit it. So last slide I have on the accounting cycle. So in accounting cycle, there are basically 8 steps, and each step is very much important. So with step 1, we have to analyze the transaction. Whatever in raw form we are getting the transaction, we have to analyze it, summarize it, and then the step 2, that record the transaction in journal. Means whatever we are getting the transaction, we have to journalize into journal form. Okay. The third step, we are just posting it into the ledger. Under the step 4, we will make the trial balance. Under the 5 step, analyze the worksheet. Whatever we have recorded from top to bottom, from step 1 to 4, we have to analyze in the 5th step. Under 6th step, adjust the journal entries to fix the error. Means whatever we have recorded till the 5th step, in 6th step we have to rectify all the transaction whatever we have recorded it. So step 7 is create a financial statement. Under the 7th step, we will create a financial statement, that is profit and loss account. And the last step is close the book. After completing all the step, we are closing our book so that next financial year it may carry forward. So thank you so much for listening me patiently. Thank you, sir.